Hey there guys, Yosenju here, and sorry I haven't made a video in a while for Master Duel or any other content. After getting back from YCS Sydney, I've been a little bit sick and I have a sore throat. So I've been kind of laying off any content for the time being, and yeah, that's kind of sad. So, let's begin with the Themed Chronicle deck that I'll be using. This one is a Crusadia kaiju type of deck. So this is a unique take on going second. Basically, it's a very budgetish core, and also you don't need to spend that much gems and stuff just to get everything you need. The only downside is that most of the staples and stuff are going to be, well, hand traps and also back row removal is going to be UR, but if you already have that already, that's fine. You don't really need 3 lightning storms, but having more lightning storms is better because you want to draw it ASAP, because clearing back row is very important, and also kaiju removes any monsters, so you have better ways of getting rid of stuff. But if you have like stuff like Twin Twister or anything like that, that also works, but you preferably want more cards to use in your hand, because this deck uses this deck can combo like no other, and it can easily OTK turn 2, because if you see during the replays, you will literally defeat your opponent within like turn 2, no joke. If you draw like what's it called, if you draw Full Skipper, or if you draw the Parallel Exceed and any other Crusadia, that's literally OTK. So pretty much anything on here, it works like crazy. The only upside is that if you do draw, for example, if you, let's say, any other monster except Draco will any other Crusadia except Draco will literally be OTK, because you can search Draco through Maximus later on, Magis later on, and it's pretty good. This deck actually I based it off a current one that topped recently on Master Duel Meta. His name was let me check his name. His name was Ken. I based it on this one based on his recent tops with his win streaks, and actually it works pretty well. I just made a few adjustments. He ran Droll Lockbird instead, and also he runs a Dugaris in his extra deck instead. So I ran the third Magius. You don't have to run 3 Magius. I run 3 because I want an extra card for consistency's sake, in case the first Magius gets warning, for example, in case that happens, but it rarely does happen. So 2 is fine. You don't need 3, but I'm running 3 because I like consistency. And yeah, so on with the deck profile. 3 Format Skipper. Now this one is very, very good, because because it's a 1 card gets into Parallel Exceed, so this treats itself as a Parallel Exceed. So during your main phase, you reveal 1 link monster in your extra deck, and it becomes that material's name and attribute, if I remember correctly. Type and attribute. So you want to reveal mostly just regular X or anything else except Maximus and Magius, or Magius, I call it Maximus. Anything except Magius, because that's how you can get into Magius, because Magius requires any Crusadia monster except Magius. I did that, I learned that the hard way, and I misplayed and I revealed Magius. I'm like, why can't I link summon? Like, oh, that's why. So yeah, revealing anything except Magius, and then you link summon it off for Magius, and then you, when you link it off, you get any, so you get the Parallel Exceed, and you can link summon away next time. So this one goes into Magius, and then you search, and then you, if you have another Crusadia in hand except Draco, you summon Borea, and you perform the combo that way, and then you link into Link 2, go into Spaffer, or if you're trying to set up for stuff, if you're going first, mostly you go into Regulex rather than Spaffer, because Spaffer is more like a turn 2 OTK type of play. Regulex is more of a turn 1. You'd have to use that to set up this if you don't have power. So you search mostly just power for turn 1 plays with the Regulex. That's what I normally do turn 1 if you are going first. If you're going second, you would go for Sparf and proceed to OTK. So you go to Regulus place and then search for your power, and then go into Maximus, so Equimax, Equimax, and then protect it literally until the next turn, and then you can OTK then. Free Maxi, free Ash Blossom. The other deck ran Duels. I chose not to run Duel in my version because I feel like Ash was more impactful, and also most people will usually have free Ashes already and free Maxis, and Maxi is kind of a staple in this current format. So having free Maxi is pretty good. If you draw into multiple Paraxi, that's kind of alright. It's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. I'm running 2 of the Reclusia. Reclusia is it's a 1-card Scrap Dragon slash what do you call it? Break Sword. So basically, what it does is, if you have a link arrow to point to, you can special summon this from your hand, and when it's summoned, you can target a Crusadia card and a card your opponent controls, and destroy them. So if you have Arborea in your graveyard, it's a free pop, because you can just banish Arborea to protect any of your Reclusia. You banish your Reclusia target, and it's really, really good. I do that quite frequently in the replay, so it's very, very good. Free Arborea, this one is literally a protection and also extend the card. Very, very good. 2 Leonis. You don't really need free in this build, and I mean, if you want to play free, go ahead. You probably take out the extra Lightning Storm. You can probably play like 2 Lightning Storm, but preferably you don't want to draw too many monsters. The only issue with this, that's the only issue I have with this deck, and Regulus doesn't do anything. The only thing it does is, all it does is, besides a special something from hand and from the link marker, it does piercing to your Crusadia will do piercing. So pretty simple. It's kind of the weakest one out of the rest. Well, these 2 are technically the same boat, because this is a junior as well, but juniors are useful, but also this one allows to have protection, so better than Leonis. Free Draco. This one has the extended play, but also it can retrieve Crusadia in your graveyard. So you preferably want to retrieve any of your Crusadias that you used for your first link summon. So if you normal summon the Arborea, then link summon into Draco, or link summon blah blah blah, and then again you go Draco later on, you can retrieve that one and still extend. So very, very good. Free Maximus. Maximus is your key target to OTK. You need 3 of this. It's very important. It's a rare, so it's really easy to get. Free. So the kaijus can be anything. You can play the small kaiju package, but they require a bit more higher rarity. I chose to play more of a lower rarity version. It doesn't matter what kaijus you play, because in this version you are literally going to OTK your opponent like crazy. So you can actually look the kaijus as well if you have the Reclusia. So you can just kaiju tribute and then Crusadia to destroy whatever monster. Destroy the Radiant or the Gadala. Destroy them, and then you kaiju get if you draw into another one. So pretty good. Also running free Parallax Seed, very, very good. Allows you to make into other plays. You can go into Update Jammer with this later on and perform an OTK using Update Jammer and regular Rastaliga. If you have an open field, it's quite nice. It's actually really easy to do. I think I've done it once or twice. It's rare to do, but it does happen quite often. Run Duster, free Desires. These eyes, it's the budget pot of this deck, and since Prosperity is at 1, it's not that good, but if you... The only problem is Extravagance. You need your extra deck, so Extravagance is a no-no for this deck. Free Lightning Storm, you need to destroy back row as quickly as possible, so Lightning Storm is very, very good. You don't really want to destroy any monsters, but if you do destroy monsters, the only time you ever destroy monsters is if your opponent has no back row. That's the only reason I would use Lightning Storm's first effect, destroy attack monsters. 1 Crusade Revival, it's good if your opponent has multiple monsters, but you preferably don't want to use it because you can easily OTK without this field spell. You probably want to search for power, because power helps you protect your Equimax from being destroyed by, well, being affected by any other card effects, so very good. Free, now on to the extract. Free Magius, you don't really need free. I'm really running free because extra consistency, you only need 2. 1, Almirage, you do not need Almirage in this deck. You rarely make it. The only time you ever make it is if you're planning on protecting your monsters more often. 2 Regulix, 1 Spaffer for the OTK. You can move monster to a different zone and then perform the OTK there. Update Jammer for OTK, IP Masquerena for mostly going first place, Splash Mage, Nightmare Unicorn, 2 Equimax, and then Crusadia, Equimax, and Rislinga. You rarely go into the Equimax, but it does come up sometimes. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the replays. Bye bye.